Hey Parker, it's May 19th. So today I went to Starbucks, which definitely isn't unusual. I go there like every other day maybe. But I went to a different Starbucks where the baristas don't know me at all. At my usual Starbucks, I know pretty much everyone who works there, at least by sight, and they know me and they know my usual drinks. But at this different Starbucks today, which I went to because it was in a Barnes & Noble and I was getting books, so why not? So I went in and ordered my drink, and then he went, "Are you skipping school today?" Now keep in mind, I'm very aware I have a baby face, I have pretty chubby cheeks, I'm definitely, and I was wearing like the biggest t-shirt I own and like loose shorts, so I definitely probably did not look like an adult. And once he asked me if I was skipping, I was really confused because it's been a long time since I've been, taken as like a youth. And so I was like, no, I don't have, like, I'm in college, I don't have class today. And this barista was so sure he caught me in a lie. He asked, "What college do you go to?" Well, unfortunately for him, I didn't hesitate at all when I said Bowie State University, because that's where I go. And he then grudgingly accepted that. Now, of course, this isn't something that really kind of annoyed me. It was just like, weird. I was like, okay, I'm definitely not skipping classes here. I'm getting books and coffee, overpriced coffee. So, just give me my coffee. But this sort of leads into another thing that's kind of annoying, and that's judging a book by its cover. Or more loosely, stereotyping someone because of how they look, or making assumptions and all that stuff. And I know we all do it. I'm very much guilty of it. I make all sorts of assumptions all the time, unfortunately. Sorry. Like, it's just a human thing. But one of the things I try not to do is I try not to act on those assumptions. Or comment on them, really. Especially now, because in 2015, it's a big thing to be PC, or politically correct, and you don't want to assume things. Now again, I'm very lucky. I barely have this happen to me, but it does happen. And that is another social worker and lesson training. It's don't make assumptions, because you never know what is going on with other people. But I know pretty much everyone has encountered like a negative stereotype or judgment at some point, either just for whatever reason, either based on their appearance or something they can't change. And I've definitely gotten it before. So this is a long, no real point to it, but don't judge a book by its cover, because it's not nice, and no one likes being, made assumptions of before you get to know them. In other news, Parker, your video yesterday was pretty much amazing. Like, there's nothing I can do that can kind of compare. And it sort of got me thinking, if I had to speak to my younger self by a year, what would I tell her? And eventually I came to just keep going, and it'll end up okay. So Parker, it's summer. I'll see you tomorrow. DFTVA, happy May!